you wherever you need to go on Dxun.
It's up to you, Jedi. This soldier knows the terrain. He can get us where we need to go quickly, without needing to blast our way through herds of Canucks.
Let's go to your camp.
Follow me, then.
You received my message, then. A man named Kavar wanted to get a hold of you urgently. He said that the Queen had arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know how good their offer is anymore.
Did Kavar say what he wanted?
He wouldn't tell me anything, just that he wanted to see you. He said it was urgent, but that doesn't matter now. This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords and declared that the Queen was guilty of treason. He'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military is divided on who to support. Civil war has fallen on Iziz.
How can we help Queen Talia?
I doubt that Queen Talia and her advisor will survive until nightfall. The balance of forces seem to favor Queen Talia. The royal palace is heavily fortified and defensible, and most of the soldiers are loyal to her. But Vaklu has new allies, Sith soldiers and their masters. The war has also driven the caged beasts in the streets mad. Braylor and I both concur. She doesn't stand a chance.
You underestimate the Force, Mandalorian. I sense that we may still get to Master Kavar in time. I sense there is something stirring on the moon itself. Tell me, have your senses picked up anything from Dxun?
Yes, we have. How? We picked up some transmissions from nearby in the jungle. Zuka's satellite relay has also picked up several shuttle launches with old Sith transmitter IDs. Some sort of staging base, perhaps.
The Sith forces must be stopped. Otherwise, the Mandalorian is right. Master Kavar and Queen Talia won't survive this day.
Dividing our forces at a time like this is foolhardy.
And this is why a common soldier will never triumph against a Jedi. Your military tactics are nothing compared to the Force. It is essential and inevitable that we face both enemies at the same time.
I have to lead the group heading to the royal palace, don't I?
You are correct. You must choose who will lead the expedition through the jungle to find our enemies and defeat them.
Handmaiden can be trusted with this task.
I will do what you ask of me.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else will accompany the expedition?
Theodur.
Yes, good choice. And who else?
Atton.
If you say so. Now, are you certain of your choices?
Yes, I'm certain.
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. Just let me know when you want to head out. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the jungle, you might not have another opportunity to stock up. Let me know if you want to go now.
I still have some things to take care of.
Mandalore will gather the scattered...
Are you ready to head to the enemy base? It will be a long journey through the jungle.
Yes, the party is ready to leave.
As you wish. Mandalore has arranged for special transportation to get to Iziz.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure the trail behind us. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian camp clear. Ahead lies the enemy. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control for my unit in the field. So lead on.
Just say the word.
Ready.
Just say the word.
Hold a moment. Past the mines.
A Type 2 perimeter motion relay. That particular model has several security vulnerabilities and design flaws. Stealth field generators can fool them. If one of us could get close to it, I know the corporate override code for it. Amateurs shouldn't even bother building security technology.
So, you aren't completely ignorant in the ways of battle? Good. But all of you must pass through its perimeter, and undetected would be better.
We'll send one of us ahead. They'll use Baldur's code to bypass the sensor.
Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the sensor are detonated, then we shouldn't even bother.
Wait here.
I'm here.
Wait here.
Intruders! Kill them!
Take him down.
Let's go.
This is my first day on Dxun. My predecessor displeased our masters and was dealt. The fool let Kernox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. I'm the 5th captain to command this base camp. The camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. My subordinates say that the body of an ancient warlord named Freedon Nadd lies inside. We don't know why we're here. We sit and make sure that no beasts come into our camp, and especially that they don't reach the tomb itself. A bleak assignment. Signing off.
This will teach you.
Before it fell after the war. Everyone is on edge. Executions for infractions are commonplace here. 50% more than my previous command. There's a bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually assault our mined perimeter. I had to replace the minefields 4 times so far. We received more equipment and more men today. The equipment went straight inside the tomb. As usual, I have no idea what it contained. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. They want us to capture one of the beasts for them. No explanation. There never is. Signing off. Coded messages from orbit and from Onderon. Some sort of conflict is brewing. I think we have a ship in orbit. We're on full battle alert. Against what they won't say. The Sith Master said something about a disturbance in the Force. Well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare for that? From his tone, the threat is serious. Put a double shift on monitoring the aerial sensor grid. The only thing that could worry our masters so much has to be a drop-ship invasion from the Onderon military. We will be prepared. The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. When I asked for details, he said it was a surprise. I think once with a sense of humor, Sith jokes are rarely pleasant. Signing off.
Ready.
More where that came from.
Let me handle this. That'll not take long.
Let's go.
I'm here.
To catch up with you. You've made impressive progress. The Sith Camp lies in ruins. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to Iziz. Also, Kex checked our sources for any information about this place. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Freedon Nadd. We knew it was somewhere on this moon. We had no idea how close it was to our camp.
Who was Freedon Nadd?
Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. The royal line is directly descended from him. That part of Onderon history the citizens try to leave buried and forgotten.
Is that all you know about this tomb?
Freedon Nadd was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far worse than Revan and Malak ever were. This place is tainted, and the Sith presence here makes the danger great.
I can sense the power from this place. It's like the light abandoned it long ago. I fear the Sith shall be very strong here.
I am returning outside. My attention is required to keep the path to our camp clear.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
Let me settle this.
I hear you.
Prepare yourself. Honor them with battle. I'm here.
Yeah?
Ready. This area is strong with the dark side. I've never felt anything like it. If the mission weren't so urgent, I'd recommend we avoid this area completely. The Sith have come here because of this. It's dangerous. I'm here.
What's going on?
Let's settle this.
This will teach you.
What's going on?
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Anyone that has been marked by our masters can do it. Yes, you're getting the hang of it now. It's so easy. But how did they do it? You doubt our masters' power. They have erased the minds of these beasts and made them our obedient servants. With an army of these, who could defeat us? No one, of course. Now the intruder is here. Beasts, attack!
came from. Everyone down! Let's settle this. Let's settle this.
This will teach you. Yes?
Time to take more where that came from. More where that came from.
Take him down.
I hear you. More where that came from.
Yes?
I hear you.
Let's go.
Yes?
I hear you.
This will teach you.
More where that came from. Just say the word.
Captain.
This will teach you. Yes?
Let's go.
More where that came from.
Yes?
Break the ritual now. You're too late. We have done what needed to be done. Soon, Onderon shall fall, and with it, the Republic shall die. But what is this? Of course, the Force has guided you here. It echoes within you, yet I sense it is untrained. It is good you have sought us out. This tomb is strong with the dark side. Here is where you will take your first steps on the path to your destiny.
I will not walk the path of the dark side.
What lies has your master spread? What have they denied you in their ignorance? The Jedi preach calm and serenity while wallowing in weakness and hypocrisy. They would have you become a puppet of the Force. They would have you deny the strength of your emotions, the strength of your own will. Can't you feel the power of this place? It echoes through you like a second voice. Accept it. Embrace it.
I stand by the Jedi. You're wrong about them.
The Jedi? A Jedi has no family, no childhood, no emotion. They are dead to the Force and themselves. They want drones, slaves to the Jedi Council. At least we live. We feel the universe around us. We are the masters, not mere tools of the Force. Can't you feel the power? Here, within the walls of this tomb. Just embrace it. Don't limit your potential.
I will not be tempted. That path leads to the dark side.
A shame. Instead of freedom and power, you have chosen death. So be it.
I hear you.
Ready.
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
What you have done is beyond words. You fought like a Mandalorian. When you are finished here, I will take you back to the camp. You can let the rest of your squad know what you've discovered.
I'm ready to go. What happened with space?
After you left, your squad...
Zaga said that he and your friends are making good progress through the jungle. Trust me, this is worth the wait. And here it is, a salvaged Basilisk war droid. Mandalore said that he would make it available to you for insertion into the city of Iziz. I assure you, they won't know what hit them.
What exactly is a basilisk?
The Basilisk war droid is the epitome of weapon technology, state-of-the-art weaponry, armor, and maneuverability. Unfortunately, its weapons systems aren't fully functional yet, as are some other unimportant support systems. But she will get you to Iziz in one piece. The fighters won't be able to stop that.
What kind of unimportant support systems?
Minor systems. Nothing you need concern yourself with. We've modified the interior to hold 3 people. Maybe a little tight. You need to leave immediately. Iziz is in the grip of a civil war, so there'll be considerable resistance. They remember the last time Basilisk war droids visited their planet. Fight ferociously. And if you die, take as many as you can with you.
Basilisk? A basilisk here? Mandalorians are attacking the city! Talia has made an alliance with the Mandalorians. Men, destroy them.
Like they still remember us.
The Mandalorian exploits have left us a profound impact in more places than Iziz.
Focus.
I hope to build on that legacy, but now it's not the time for talk. It's the time for action.
What is it?
Recognize you. You're that off-worlder. Come, we have no time. Vaklu's forces have overrun the sky ramp. The royal palace could fall any minute. We must save the queen.
Your plan seems to have succeeded. Your enemy has indeed revealed himself.
I anticipated the Sith, but those beasts weren't in my battle plan.
Even now, Vaklu is using them to breach the palace. I will not surrender to that usurper. I would die first.
Every man here would give their life to keep that from happening.
There is hope. It is faint but growing stronger. I think my message was received.
Which message? What are you talking about?
An old student is returning. I don't think the Sith are going to know what hit them.
This way! This way to the sky ramp! There are 2 force shield checkpoints along this path. Vaklu's forces have held this ramp for over a standard hour. That means they control the checkpoints now. If we can get to the turret tower up ahead, we can deactivate the first barrier. The forces we're encountering right now are their rear guard. The fighting will get tougher the closer we get to the front of the battle line.
The Royalists in the bunker are contained. We deploy as soon as the reinforcements arrive. A Jedi? Here? Men, attack!
Yes.
Is the Jedi still... We're under attack, men!
We've taken the palace. For Talia's blood.
The beast's progress is remarkable, but it will take time, General. The throne room's force shields are far stronger than normal.
Our plans go well, Tobin, but we are still vulnerable until she is dead. Even now, it will unravel. Redouble your efforts. Disturbing news from the city.
As you command, General.
Hold your fire! They're with us. Thank you. Vaklu's supporters stormed our position. The beasts have gone mad and attack on their command. Please, go to the palace. We received a transmission that the palace grounds have been breached. If so, they don't have much time. You two, follow the Jedi. The rest of us will hold our position. We don't have much time.
Tail Command, we need reinforcements. A Jedi Knight is assaulting our flank. Hold the line!
Surrender now. Why lose your life for General Vaklu's ambitions?
Attack, men! Attack!
This will not stop us for long.
Time to die.
Good, some reinforcements. Follow the Jedi. We're gonna retake the palace. We've got to stop General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
He's still alive! Run! Run!
I will not harm you if you leave now.
Hold the line. Those cowards will be dealt with.
One of Vaklu's slicers has control of the security grid. He blew up that power conductor. Their slicer has to be using a palace security terminal. They've already locked down all secondary computer systems on the sky ramp. Until we deal with their slicer in the palace, you can bet that there will be more surprises up ahead. The second force shield is up ahead. It looks like it's been damaged by orbital bombardment. You might be able to bash your way through it with your lightsaber.
Ah!
Ahead is the throne room. We must get to the Queen to protect her.
If you're heading to the palace, we'll follow you there. The palace itself has been breached.
Let's go then.
We've made it to the palace. General Vaklu's troops haven't been here too long. Hopefully we still have time to save the Queen. Straight ahead is the throne room. Vaklu's hand-picked troops will probably be here. I'm gonna stay here and keep the intersection secure. If any more royalists arrive, I'll keep them organized.
Shut the outer door, now!
I'm impressed you made it this far, but you're too late. Soon the Queen will be dead, and General Vaklu will be the new king. This is no ordinary door between us. The same material is used for the hull of capital-class vessels. I'm afraid you will find it quite impregnable.
Any door can be opened, Tobin. This isn't over.
I'm afraid it is. Now, if you'll excuse me, we have one last barrier to take care of.
Gather our forces. Make sure the defenses are set. Colonel Tobin says the Jedi is coming our way. Take your beasts and attack him. We need more time to prepare. I'm going to the control room. Perhaps the captain can be persuaded to cooperate.
Yes.
This shall not stop us for long.
Thanks for your help. Queen Talia is the rightful ruler of Onderon.
I don't have time for your resistance, Captain Riken. We need the override code for the palace shields.
And I told you that I don't know. You scanned my ID, you know my post is the merchant quarter.
I'm sure that's what you'd like me to believe. I have been authorized to use any means at my...
Tornata via. Dziczowatana ikune rakitinito para mas mucho.
Blast! Defend the security room with your lives. The Jedi could ruin everything.
Heruta jinking monini bobo ni donjo.
Something you need.
What is it?
Salhia listo park norcha, lusni hacha batishit jort. Kavotumpa botenia, dachi morotacha kamsa. Bawan maderancha, yukamos krun. Nande misoku kuran marenden krabanosot.
You seem to have enjoyed your job.
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranye doso so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa, mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko kansa.
I don't believe a word you've said.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa.
I can tell you aren't lying about that.
Bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranyeto so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo. Kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko kansa.
But you helped me clear Dagon Gent.
Kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko kansa. Kavanatakalu! Kavanami donki krato. Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa.
I need access to the council.
Kavadumpa mo wendido chokerembi norta kunyun wish chawa kachuba. Sura dachi morotuko bram tabanin sochu. Da come jusmak miki baranyeto so rika chondin. Wana magrable mogo.
Stay here. Soldiers will come to deal with you soon.
Yatuka uwanrika chotin wanima orata wakata chiluma lispa.
Thank you. Now that you've got me out, you need to get the primary security console's override code, then lock the terminal down. Once you've got that code, if you can get to the secondary security station, you'll control the entire palace's security systems.
How do I get the code?
The Slicer's still logged into his account. You should be able to just get whatever you need.
I'll see to it right now.
What is it?
Tell the Colonel we'll need more of our men to smoke the Royalists out of their hole. I don't trust those Sith or their beasts. And another thing, if I catch any more of my men looting, then the Queen's Guard will be the least of your worries.
Clan Ordo! Clan Ordo!
don't know how you made it, but well done. Come in quickly before more Sith or Vaklu troops arrive. We got split off from Talia's troops by the currents of this war. We really need to talk, but Cadron and I are coordinating the defense of the war. I know Captain Cadron needs someone to handle a dangerous assignment. He's in the other room. Talk to him. No one else could do the job.
What's he need me for?
This is the secondary security complex. There's a slicer at the primary who's causing trouble. Since Cadron isn't available, I've been coordinating the battles and the rest of Iziz. If this war isn't stopped soon, Iziz will take months to recover from the damage. We'll talk when all of this is over. Until then, may the Force be with you.
So, you're the Jedi, eh? Well, the comm chatter we've intercepted is filled with reports about you. You fought right through their flank on the sky ramp? We desperately need someone like you.
What do you need?
We've managed to hold this part of the palace, but Vaklu's forces control the rest. We need to get to the Queen before that flaming Drexel breaks through the inner door.
How do we do that?
There are 2 security consoles in the palace. The primary security console is on the other side of the palace. There's an expert slicer over there who's been hampering our every move. We need to transfer all primary functions to our terminal here, then disable the primary security console. That will also take their slicer out of the picture. After that, we'll control security again, and can get to General Vaklu before he gets to the Queen.
I have the override code for the primary security console already.
You have? Oh, son of a muglak! Corporal, use this code to open the outer door to the throne room. The door's open. Hurry! They might break through the inner door at any moment.
I'll head there immediately.
Will you just die already? You will go no further than this.
Not today, Tobin.
You're too late. Our pet beast is about to breach the force field to the throne room. The Queen will be dead in moments.
Watch out! I've lost control of the beast!
Ignore the beast. Into the throne room. The Queen must die. Oh, blast it all!
I hear you.
Where that came from?
Your time is at an end, Talia. Your people have abandoned you, and now your life is forfeit.
You would destroy everything just for your ambition, Vaklu. The Republic, Iziz, everything.
That is a gross simplification, Talia. Change is a painful process. A price must be paid. But Onderon will have a new destiny, one larger than you could imagine.
You're getting careless, Vaklu. One more mistake, and you're the one who will pay the price.
Damn you! Your skill with the blade won't save you from my men. Goodbye, Talia. Fire!
Your plans end here, Vaklu.
What? The Jedi lives? But how?
You'll find that I'm full of surprises.
Kill him and the Queen men. Quickly. They must not be allowed to live.
I will silence this one.
What is it?
You've won this battle, Talia. But your reign won't be an easy one. The Republic is a sinking ship, and you're too attached to it.
He's too dangerous to leave alive. As distasteful as it is, it might be best to silence him forever. Until he's dead, all of Onderon is in peril.
Although I respect your counsel, Freya, the decision is the Queen's, not mine.
So what will it be, Your Majesty? Send me to your best detention cell. I will be free within the week, and vengeance will be mine.
Are you so sure of my decision, Vaklu? I appreciate the Jedi's counsel, but as monarch, I decree you are guilty of treason. The punishment is death, to be carried out immediately. Captain Cadron?
Talia, you can't. You're too weak. What about my trial?
Your whole life has been a trial, Vaklu, but it's over now. You are right. We can't detain you. Too many people are still loyal to you. You've left me no real option.
Men, ready blasters. Aim!
But you can't. This can't be.
Fire!
What is done is done. I don't think the service you have given us can ever be repaid. I must go with Captain Cadron. The fighting must be stopped. I will be back shortly to try and repay you. The crisis is over thanks to you and Master Kavar. I believe he'd like to speak to you, if you'll excuse me.
The wound is not a mortal one, though it has been some time since I exercised my healing powers. There is a shred of life within you still. A gift from your master, no doubt. Awaken, Colonel Tobin. Your part in this is not over. Colonel Tobin, I am with Vaklu. The war has gone against him. He sent me to rescue you, to tell you you must make haste off-planet. The Jedi have struck. They had a secret academy buried on Telos, and they are showing themselves at last. We are all in danger.
What? But the Jedi are gone. They have all but vanished.
So we all thought, but they have hidden themselves on Telos.
Out of my way, old woman. This war can still be won, and Onderon can be freed.
Indeed. This war is far from over.
The Force works in mysterious ways, it seems. There are times I'm not convinced it doesn't have a sense of humor. We spend all this time looking for you, and you came to us. I thought you might return to Onderon. Looks like just in time.
You were looking for me.
I told the other masters that our only chance to figure out what was happening to us was to find you, and try to understand what happened to you. I don't know how much you know, but this threat that's striking at the Jedi, it's attacking us through the Force. Varuk didn't believe me, but he was willing to travel to Dantooine, if only to help the settlers there, and perhaps protect what was left of the Jedi Enclave. Whatever the reason, having us all drop out of sight, I thought might make the enemy more bold. But then you happened. You came back, and you became a new target for whoever was attacking us.
Why did you choose these places to hide?
They were places touched by war, and we thought there was a chance you would return to these worlds, if only to try and make peace with what happened there during the war. But now the Sith have revealed themselves. That means the remaining Jedi will gather on Dantooine. From there, we can counterattack.
Why not Telos?
Telos? But Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War. I heard they're trying to rebuild.
Atris is on Telos.
Atris? I thought Atris had gone to Qatar. Too many Jedi have scattered. The Council needs to gather. We cannot remain concealed any longer.
What happened on Qatar?
We knew that someone was preying on us, hunting us. Finally, the Jedi decided to take action, and called a secret conclave on Qatar to decide what must be done. Before the meeting could even begin, all the Jedi on the planet were killed, along with the Miralukas and all other life on the planet. Their deaths could be felt throughout the galaxy. So the Council decided that we must not present ourselves as a target again. The consequences to others were just too great. That we should use our resources to find who was responsible and deal with them. I think you're the only one who's made progress.
I have questions.
The difficulties you surmounted to get here. You must have many questions. You deserve answers.
Why did you come here?
It's a long story, but there's a reason the Jedi have scattered across the galaxy. We've come to worlds such as this one. Worlds touched by war, or great tragedies, can be felt within the Force, strongly. We thought that by traveling to such worlds, it would help conceal us from the eyes of the enemy, and they were places we thought we might find you.
I wanted to talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Where are all the Jedi?
Scattered, searching for you. Going to places where they thought they might cross your path. You were our last hope.
I didn't get that impression from Varuk.
I think we all know that Varuk isn't easily swayed from his convictions, and his views on anyone who went to the Mandalorian Wars are low.
They were looking for me?
Yes. At least that's what I asked them to do. I believe you are the key to this whole war.
Why?
When you stood before us in the council chamber on Coruscant, we felt something from you we'd never felt before. It was as if the Force had died within you, leaving you hollow. We had suspicions as to why this was, but nothing definite. But rather than try to understand, we sent you away. I think because at some level there was fear. We live our whole lives in touch with the Force, in touch with life all around us, and you had a gift in that regard. You formed bonds so easily, and they flowed deep between you and others. To see such emptiness in the Force standing before you, it's not an easy thing to face. Whatever is attacking us, it is leaving something in its wake, something we haven't felt since you stood before us in judgment. The deaths of the Jedi, the destruction of Qatar, all of these things are leaving behind echoes, like the one we felt from you in the council chamber. It was clear to us, to me, that we had to find you, but we couldn't call you back from exile, because we didn't know where you'd gone. Plus, there was a chance we might put you in danger, and that we couldn't allow. If you couldn't feel the Force, then it would just make you a target. I don't know how you got back, but I'm glad you're here.
Tell me more about the echoes.
The thing is, in traveling to these places where war was fought, we felt the same thing. Echoes. Something happened in all these places, but it's hard to figure out what. It's hard to sense things through the Force in such places. Too much pain occurred here. It makes listening to the Force difficult. We resolved to meet again on Dantooine, but only when the threat revealed itself. Unfortunately, I happened to be here when it struck. Now that we've stabilized Onderon, I can join the others on Dantooine.
I want to talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
The Sith have revealed themselves.
I know that all too well. I came here to find them, to trace them to their source. The war on Dxun and Onderon. I had thought that perhaps the tragedies that occurred here were concealing them.
Did you succeed?
You've had more success than I. General Vaklu's men and their allies effectively kept me pinned inside the palace. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith, but the identity and purpose of the Sith, I can't say.
Why did the Sith come here?
They wanted to aid General Vaklu in breaking away from the Republic. If Onderon became independent, this place would be an excellent staging ground for them. But I fear it was more than that the consequences of Onderon's fall would have greater implications for the galaxy.
Did you have any success in tracing the Sith?
You've had more success than I. I felt all along that Vaklu had contacted the Sith.
I want to talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
There was nothing else we could do. You defied the Council. You followed Revan to war. I know why you did it, but in so doing, much more harm was done. But you must understand, the exile was never the punishment you thought it to be. We could not have made you do such a thing in any event. I think you knew, inside, what you needed to do in order to heal.
I don't think so.
All those lives during the Mandalorian Wars, and all those you served beside. Too much death leaves echoes in the Force. It is the price for having such connections. I suspect that is why you chose to accept the Council's judgment, to wander beyond the Rim, and why you traveled with no one, and did not stay in any place too long. I have thought of you since your trial, and there are times when I wonder if being connected to the Force is always the gift it is believed to be.
I want to talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
Why did you cut me off from the Force?
Cut you off from the Force? Why do you think the Council was responsible for that? No, I'm afraid the cause of your condition was as great a mystery to the Council as it is to you.
I want to talk about something else.
Whatever I can tell you, I will.
I saw a holo recording of the Jedi Council meeting where you cast me out.
So, you heard what we said. And these questions I cannot answer. This is something the Council must answer, not I. You must understand, this is hard for me, especially after all you've done, but it is necessary.
Why is it hard for you?
Did you know that when I was training you, I considered making you my Padawan? I didn't. The demands of the Jedi Council were too great, but I considered you a friend. I even tried to convince you to become a Jedi Guardian. We could have used someone like you. So the decision that had to be made was not easy, but I cannot say anything more.
You've answered all my questions.
There is something I would like to teach you. It is a technique which, I believe, will aid you in the trials ahead. Many of the lightsaber forms you've already learned will bolster your abilities in one area, while leaving you vulnerable in others. For superior balance, use the Niman form. This form has no specific strengths, but no weaknesses either. It will provide a decent defense versus enemy force powers and blaster fire. Excellent. I'm impressed with how quickly you've mastered this form. I always knew you were gifted. I'm going to Dantooine. The Jedi Council vowed to assemble again when the Sith revealed themselves. Now that they've attacked Onderon, we can act. Our paths will cross again. May the Force be with you.
I'm sorry to keep you here. I needed to thank you personally for all of your help. Onderon owes both you and Master Kavar a debt that can never truly be repaid. Battles still wage in our streets, but by morning the conflict should be over. I recognize you must leave soon, but please, take this. These relics are from the Royal Museum. Generations ago, some members of the royal family had a connection to the Force. They weren't all too different from what we face today. I know little of the Force, but I hope you can put my family's relics to good use. Captain Bostuka has made arrangements for a shuttle to take you to your ship. I fear it will be quite some time before you can come back. The war was brief but destructive. I will focus all of my energy on rebuilding Iziz. Thank you again. I must go.
If you will follow me, I will take you to your shuttle.
Welcome back from Onderon. How did you fare?
The political situation on Onderon has been dealt with. Onderon has only one leader now.
That is good news. The universe tends toward unity and balance, and you served as its catalyst in Onderon.
We should return to the Ebon Hawk now and plot our next course of action.
Yes?
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
Something happened on Dxun? You seem a little calmer than normal.
I feel more at peace, yes. The battle there was difficult, but I think I understand such a trial was necessary. I am glad you have chosen to train me, and I hope that I do not let you down.
You have already made me proud.
Your words honor me. Thank you.
I had some other questions.
You may ask.
Never mind. I'll be going.
We must go to Dxun, to the Enclave. There is something there that you must hear if you are to understand. I have no time for questions, and any answers will have to wait until we stand within the Enclave together.
I have studied the holorecord of your trial. I am unsure what to make of it. I must confess that I was searching for some meaning beyond the records, a reason for why one would leave the Order.
I did not leave the Order, I was exiled.
Yes, but exile is rare, and I have found it is not really something that the Order can enforce. Believe it or not, it was really your choice.
You saw the record. There was no choice. It was a sentence.
I don't think so. Perhaps some of them felt strongly about your sentence, but I think something else concerned them. Again, the choice to turn away was yours, not theirs.
If that is your theory, clutch to it all you want.
I am not certain of it, but I believe it to be worth considering.
Are you sure I don't know you? You look familiar, more so than before.
You are correct. I am afraid I have not been entirely open with you concerning my past. If I look familiar, it is because we have met before, at the Enclave on Dxun, many years ago. As on Coruscant, Force-sensitive children are taken to Dxun as well, though it is done rarely and only with those they believe are destined to become Jedi Knights. It is the secret nature of the place. If you are not chosen by a master when you have come of age, however, then the path of the Jedi is denied to you. I met you on Dxun, long ago, briefly. You taught us how to move within the Force and see it flow within others. How to see it in the behaviors of others and use that sight to achieve truth. It is difficult to explain the difference between you and Master Vrook, but I think it is because he was knowledgeable, but not a leader, not a mentor. You were different. We could all feel it. And I knew that if I were to have a master, I would want it to be you. And then you went to war. Many Jedi went to war, and the Jedi Masters proclaimed that you were Jedi no longer. Atris, the mistress of the archives, was first among them. I knew at that moment that if you would no longer be a Jedi, then you must be correct. I realized I did not want to be a Jedi. Instead, I wished to follow your path, and in any event, there was no one to train me even if I wished it. They all went to war as I grew past the age of acceptance.
But the Force, the path, the Jedi, you abandoned it?
It is possible to forget the Force, you know. If you have not felt it strongly enough, then there is little to miss. But I never felt the Force as strongly as I did when I was with you. And so I decided to serve the Republic, study the Jedi teachings, gather them perhaps. It was important to me to understand the Jedi now that they were gone. I felt some part of you should be preserved, so that your lessons would not be lost.
It was not my intention to leave, but I had to.
Perhaps. I still harbor doubts about the path I walked.
I could train you to feel the Force again.
It is not time, if there ever is a time.
Never mind.
Yeah, what do you want?
Never mind.
Yeah, something wrong?
Never mind.
My life for yours.
I had some questions.
I will answer what I can.
Never mind.
General, what is it?
You seem distant. Is something wrong?
Traveling with the Mandalorians. It brings back too many memories. Don't worry about me. I won't cause any problems. But if Mandalore steps out of line, I'll put him out the airlock.
Mandalore is no threat to us.
You're too trusting, General. Was there something you wanted me for?
Never mind.
Yes?
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service.
Never mind.
We must go to Dxun, to the Enclave. I have no time for questions.
Something up?
I had some questions for you.
All right. What did you want to know?
Never mind.